while we stand here and this body continues to deliberate, I want to draw your attention to a fact that 80,000 women in Alabama remain missing from the workforce, putting Alabama dead last in labor force participation for women in the American South. As Senator Gudger said, 85,000 families need child care but can't find it. Moms like Emily Cook in Central Alabama, who was recently forced to exit a job she needed to provide care. These are the tough financial decisions families make each and every day. And while Emily's experience is deeply personal, when women impact and exit the workforce, it impacts each and every one of us, robbing local economies of an estimated $12 billion every year. Increasing women's workforce participation is one of the most remarkable economic developments of the past and current century. This is exactly what the Child Care Tax Credit Plan aims to do. Alabama is at a crossroads. I want to turn my attention from the people in this body, and I want to turn my attention to the voters in this state. Because this is a moment where we decide, where you, the voters in this state, decide to break down the dams and move Alabama in the right direction, because this is a watershed moment. A moment for state legislators to think big, play big, and invest big in the power and potential of women and their economic opportunity. For years, we have been shining the light on the most important and critical issues, barriers to labor force participation for women and families. We've been organizing tens of thousands of women, allies, business philanthropists across the state on the issue of child care and many other solutions that affect women's economic mobility and families' intergenerational economic mobility. But it's not up to us. The people with the power to ensure change work in this building. They are your elected officials. And how they choose to vote on the Child Care Tax Credit Plan will soon tell us where we all fall in their priorities. Alabama voters, employers, child care businesses, moms and dads are watching. Members of the House have already shown tremendous leadership and thoughtful leadership. They've done their part. Now it's up to the Senate to move House Bill 38 with no changes out of the Senate Education Budget Committee and onto the floor of the full Senate. We hope that happens in the next several days. We hope to see that vote next week. And if they act now, I want to be very clear to the listeners, there's still time. This is not a matter of time. There's still time if members act now. Our message is quick and simple. Child care is just as important an infrastructure as a road or a bridge for families to get to work. Let's not let time run out on Alabama families. Thank you.